football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass. But he got the job done, and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, I think he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make...
And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They run again with Dowdle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On the run, it's Dowdle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They run here with Dowdle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Prescott to throw it.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six.
Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And out now come the Eagles. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
A running play.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And shedding through the tackle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Aubrey now for the point after.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. To about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now back to throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Out to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Prescott now.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. In motion, that's Tolbert.
Here's Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Prescott.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That is caught. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Hurts on the option right. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Prescott from the gun.
Left side to Lamb.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And again, it's Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Prescott to throw it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Smith here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down, goal to go. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete right around the 8. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Rodgers to return it. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Hurts and the Eagles now.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:35 to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking to part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the